Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning everyone. So today we are going to present about our school. First of all, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Siti Nurfatonah Binti Muhamad. My matric number is 198619. How about you, Wani?
Okay, my name is Nurul Shazwani Binti Abdul Rahman and my matric number is 196430. So, Shafiqah?
Okay, my name is Nurul Shafiqah Binti Abdul Wahab. My matric number is 195914. Okay, next, Tasha.
My
Or maybe the connection is not okay. Okay, so Tasha,
ZhaoYi?
you there?
My name is ZhaoYi. My matric number is ES03186.
My name is LiuQi. My matric number is ES03190.
So everyone have introduced themselves. So we are going to move to the next slide. Okay, so our school name is Prerogative International School. So we chose prerogative because as we know that prerogative is something that certain people are able or allowed to do, or certain people are allowed to have. So we want to show that every student have their right to be freedom. Every student have their right to choose whatever they want, and the important thing is every student have their right to have the knowledge. So this is our organization chart, our school organization chart. The first one is principal. Our principal is Sharifah Natasha Binti Syed Zulkifli. She will provide the strategies, direction for the school and develop the standardized curriculum and monitor all the staff and the students. And for the superintendent is Nurul Shazwani Binti Abdul Rahman. She will help the principal to do all the job scope. And the next one is Deputy Superintendent, which is me, Siti Nurfatonah Binti Muhamad. I will monitor the student discipline and also monitor the student activities. And the next one is Administrative Dean, which is ZhaoYi. She will monitor about the financial and the budget for the school activities throughout the year. And then Academic Dean, which is Nurul Shafiqah Binti Abdul Wahab. She will monitor all the program related to the academic activities. And the last one is Information Technology Director, which is LiuQi. She will monitor all the learning resource center. Okay. And then, okay. As we know that the number of people suffering depression is increasing day by day. So we have do some research and we found that the number is increasing among the teenagers, and it is due to unauthorized information post in social media. So it happened because as we know that teenagers nowadays are very addicted to the media social. For them, everything is in media social. Everything is about technology. So they will influence to the post without checking the source. For example, there are someone that posts about the depression and the symptoms. This is stated there. Some of the symptoms of the depression is sad, or being anxious along the day, or lost the interest about their hobby. So when teenagers read about that, and they will simply making their own assumptions, then they will believe that they have depression without refer to the doctors or psychiatry. It will make them it will resulting in the real depression because they will think too much. Okay, so as we can see, there are two pictures in the slide. The left side is Suli, and the right side is Kim Jong Hyun. Both of them are Korean idol, and they are commit suicide due to depression. So we know that teenagers nowadays so addicted to Korean idol, so it's influence the teenagers, especially students. So our school theme is positive mental health. Why we choose this theme? Because all we know that mental health is about being healthy cognitively, emotionally and socially. We know that this domain is very important for the students, and we will help them the way they think, the way they feel, and we want to build a good development of relationship between students and the society lah. And then the research show that high levels of mental health are associated with increased learning, creativity and productivity, more pro-social behavior and positive social relationship. So we know that if we help them to have a positive mental health, it will help the student in their study and their relationship with the society also. And then our school motto is stand up for awareness. Okay, this is the depression statistic. As we can see that the number is increasing year by year, and the people that are suffering depression do not have received a proper treatment. So it is very dangerous for the people who are suffering the depression. Okay. So that's why we choose the motto, which is stand up for awareness, because we want to highlight the fact that mental health issue does not mean an automatic life sentence. Okay, so we want to educate and increase the awareness about the mental illness, and then we want to remind students that there are helpful options available to help them. We can do the therapist or counseling session, and then together we fight against the unauthorized facts about mental illness, and we take action together. Teachers will do whatever we have to do, and students will give their commitment for our subject.
So we move to our philosophy of school. Education at the Prerogative School International School is an ongoing effort to provide a balanced, integrated and comprehensive education. This effort to produce a high motivated, creative and visionary community leaders who can contribute to a more developed and modern country. So, next slide. So, education is an ongoing endeavor. Education is a process of acquiring and transferring knowledge, value, and skill acquisition. Education is also an ongoing process of finding meaning in life. So, our school can be a rough time for any student. It's a time in your life where you are adjusting to a new time, opening a new doors. Most importantly, for your mental health, branching out and finding passion and creating meaning within your new world will help ease all the tension around you. So next slide. Okay, about the balanced person. As a result, there are several programs designed to develop the potential of students in all aspects. Student physical health also ensure the development of the individual potential to produce health and quality students both mentally and physically. So our school is about aiming our students to be balanced in both mental and physical. So many of school programs provide knowledge and skill how to become balancing both in mental and physically. Next slide. So comprehensive of education. A balanced person aspires in the national philosophy of education is an individual who needs to be physically, emotionally, and intellectually balanced. Goal of education in our school is processing responsible balance, individual in all aspects, knowledge and moral. Our school is about our mental health, how to make our student become more motivated and have self-confident. So highly motivated. So extraordinary motivated persons are driven to go above and beyond. Our School of Philosophy is to provide students be motivated by many things, both internal and external. For internal, students can motivate themselves and improve their skill. For external, students will learn how to become a better person with more good skills. So self-motivation drives students to keep going in the face of setback, to take opportunities, and to show their commitment to what they want to achieve. Students at our school will develop knowledge and also will learn how to improve their health, mental, physical to become a best student. So is creative. Creative is a skill that can be learned by students. Our school is designed cross-curricular lesson. By creating multidisciplinary lesson, students are able to make connection better. Students will learn how to become a good person and how to make more friends with the program was arranged by our school. So in the line, what the school philosophy intend to do make the student think creative and innovative. With the philosophy is visionary community leader. Visionary is one who can envision the future. School is provide to develop student become visionary person. This is because visionary leaders are able to lead team members to make more effective decisions without negative thought. So our program at school, beside land with philosophy of school, will have more to provide students to become good leaders that can lead their team members and their friends to become a good person, and also they can develop more skill using the program was provided by the school. This is can make them to have a good health and a good mental health.
Okay, we continue to curriculum content. Okay, so we choose to develop one subject which is anxiety, stress, and depression. Okay, why we develop this subject? Because to raise student awareness about mental health, especially for about depression. Okay, this subject also make counselor to control the rank of this class. Okay, because we want to counselor have opportunity for to collect their our session, and also as a platform for counselor to get closer to student. Okay, student by going to this subject, student also need to undergo a depression test, which is bad anxiety inventory, bad depression inventory, and DAS. Okay, so when they have done by this test, further action will be taken for each student based on the results. Okay, and last, this subject went to expose to student to get the right information, which is student will learn which subject can be used as a reference. We introduce student with the application that student can use to identify their level of depression. Okay. So next, okay, I pass
Okay.
to Natasha.
Okay. For curriculum content, we decide to design one subject which is anxiety, stress, and depression subject. So we make a syllabus for our subject, which is This is the content of our syllabus. This is just example for what we going to teach in our subject, which is anxiety, stress, and depression. So the content is anxiety, stress, and depression, which is we're going to teach the student about definition of the type of anxiety, stress, and depression, the causes and effect uh, that make student have that, and how they going to cope the causes that they have. So we next uh, with the syllabus that we create, we also have some example of activities that we're going to introduce to our student. This is the example, which is inner thought, storytelling, it's showtime, and talk cafe. This curriculum content that we design is more not only focused in our class, but it's actually just a fun subject that we're going to teach our students, so they don't feel very, what we call very
Very tired to because
very tired. Yes, because they're going to learn all the subject in the school, but they still maybe from that learning process they have the thought of depression or anxiety or stress. So we going to design this subject to cope to give the awareness to the student about the causes that make them feel like that. So this is uh, the subject that where they don't, we going to make them feel a little bit of fun when they're learning. And so this is the example of activity, which is the example of talk cafe activity, which is we're going to take the student uh, to where to any cafe at outside the, not in the school but outside the school. So while doing that, student can feel freedom, which is they're not always in the school. What we call that terms, I can
They can feel a new environment.
yes.
Uh,
They can feel new environment while going outside the school. So they feel free to share anything that they thought when they learn in school. So from that, there is no gap between the counselor as a teacher who teaching the subject and the student. So it can make the gap closer. So that such activity that we going to have in our school. Just the example. So there is many that we going to design. Okay. So next the logo.
Logo of the school. The means of the logo. Green and red part of the logo represent different people, putting them together to form a heart shape, which represents our heart. Red cursor represents a sun in the sun's shining. We will draw hands out of a long road. Everyone needs sunshine inside, and the school that we build will pay more attention to the positive mental health of each student and cultivate an excellent community leader. We focus on the cultivation of mental health, which has a philosophical implication starting from paying attention to the harmony of humans' relations and the world. We should reflect on the philosophical meaning of mental health, which is fundamental promise to truly care for life and improve the quality of life. One, mental health is the concern of the harmonious coexistence of man and nature. One, human is a natural existence which determines the human as a part of nature. Two, in order to maintain people's connection of their own existence, relationality, people can only satisfy their own natural needs and respect nature. This is to realize people's wishes in a natural way. Three, when people respect the needs of nature, they respect the needs of people themselves in nature, thus forming the life cornerstone of people's mental health. 4. In the final illness, mental health is respect for oneself, nature, and for life itself. 2. Mental health is the social idea of harmonious of interaction between people. 1. Mental health refers to the role identification in individual socialization in which a person realizes self according to social expectations and requirements. 2. Society is a real-life world of people which is a space for each individual to exist and develop, and a stage for reflecting human significance, value, richness, and creative. 3. The characteristics of human's interaction between people are also reflected in the crucial rules of human interaction and integration. That is to say, it is more far-reaching significance to grasp mental health from the cultural demands. 3. Mental health is a growth process in which a person is in harmony with himself. 1. Mental health is the self-concern of human life in contemporary society, which reflects modern people's survival difficult and life demands to a certain extent. 2. The fundamental way to realize the individual mental health is to oneself, namely the growth and maturity of one's self-consequence, the reasonable interpretation of one's own world, and the self-emotional express philosophical and behavior regulation formed on this basis, and the realization of the harmony between human relations and the world. 4. Mental health is the pursuit of the meaning of harmony between man and God. 1. Mental health is the transition of the natural form of life and the pursuit of the internal spirit of life. 2. Man pursues the idea because the reality is unreasonable, incomplete, and unsatisfactory, and because of the finitude of man and his life world. Man always pursues what he lacks, what he does not have, what is better, more true, more beautiful. As long as they are people and alive, the pursuit of man will not stop. 3. Mental health is a process of constantly transcending the present and seeking for meaning. In the pursuit of the intimate meaning, the idea and related desire and ability, the end and means of the complete until.
And about the conclusion, conscious or not, the issue of depression is actually increasing day by day, both in Malaysia and around the world. For example, South Korea recorded a high number of deaths due to suicide, especially among artists that face severe depression. However, most of us are not comfortable discussing this issue openly, and there are still people who do not know the way to deal with this issue. Therefore, with the existence of this group, it is hoped that to some extent it can help provide awareness and exposure to the community and mental health, especially the issue of
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.